Hello all, very good morning. I am Dr. Snehal Sonarkar, a restorative dentist and an endodontist by profession. We as a dentist wear mask while doing treatment procedures for our patients. The hat was used to prevent us from the aerosols which are produced during treatment procedures. So, we used for protecting ourselves from any respiratory infections, as it is always said that it is always good to prevent. Currently, as in the sentence highlights towards the prevention of COVID-19 disease, which has made world stand still. As we all know, this disease was first seen on 8th December 2019 in a Wuhan city of China. Later, in the end of Jan 2020, the first case was seen in India. Since then, we are fighting with the disease since the last 16 months. So, where does the virus come from? This is present in the individual who has been infected. So, when the infected person cough, sneeze, or even speak to someone, the respiratory droplets are released in the surrounding air, as we can clearly see in this GIF that and the person cough or sneeze, how many droplets are released in the surrounding air. So these respiratory droplets are around 5 to 10 micron in dimension. The size of the virus is around 50 to 140 nanometer. So on an average, if a person is exposed to droplet, then that particular person is exposed to 100,000 of viruses particles which are present in the surrounding air. So when we inhale this air, this virus particles present in the air enters human body through the nose and mouth, which are one of the portal of entries in our system or the body. Recently, eyes are also considered as one of the portal of entry. So it is always said that please don't touch your nose, mouth, or eyes if the hands are not washed. So how can we prevent this? This can be done by wearing mask. With mask, we block or cover two portal of entries, that is our nose and mouth. The third portal of entry, which can be covered by using eye covers, spectacles, or a face shield. Then, secondly, by maintaining a distance of about 1 meter or 2 feet between two people, washing hands whenever required for approximately around 2 minutes. There are different types of mask. Mainly, it has been uh, ca- classified as non-medical, medical mask. And thirdly, we can also classify by the type in which we can secure those. Non-medical masks, mainly all fabric masks are considered as non-medical, and the medical masks are surgical masks, and the others are N95, KN95, and the respirators. And thirdly, we can also classify it according to the how we tie or how we wear the mask. That is, either we have an ear loop or the head loop, or the third ties are ties and knots, which are present, which we can tie by using strings, which are present in the mask. They are mainly the homemade mask. There are different varieties of mask. So mainly we will be discussing about different types of mask and which is considered as better. So first is the mask which is triangular in shape, and it is generally used to cover nose and mouth by public, and it is known as bandana. However, it provides some protection against the droplets which are produced from cough or and sneeze. The second type of mask is homemade cloth mask. It is a single layer of mask that provides around 1% of protection. But when this mask is made of two layers, then it provides protection for about 35%. So it is said that when we wear a mask which is densely woven and made up of cotton fabric, they provide best protection. To summarize here, a single layer is less effective than double, which may be further less effective than the triple layer of mask. The third type of mask is t-shirt mask. They are easy to make and are found effective, similar to type of homemade mask, which we have seen one slide earlier, and it is more effective if it is made up of 2 or 3 layers. Fourth type of mask is store-bought cloth mask. Typically, a cloth mask is generally provides around 50% of protection. A mask which is made up of a very thin cloth is of a low quality mask and might provide some protection of around 10 to 20% only. A high quality mask which is having a good cloth will provide protection to you around 80 to 95%. The fifth type of mask is a cloth mask which has a filter. This mask have a pocket at an inner side where we can place a filter that provides more protection. So this filter is of two types. First one is of polypropylene material, which is the ideal material as a filter and increases the efficiency from 35 to 70%. The second is your tissue paper mask. This is an alternative to polypropylene material, wherein we can place a folded disposable tissue paper in the mask pocket, and this tissue paper is to be changed daily. Sixth type of mask is a neck gaiters and balaclavas. They are used by the outdoor enthusiast. Neck gaiter, it is a tube-like fabric that worn around the neck and can be pulled up or down as needed to protect the face and mask. And the other is balaclavas. It is a tight fitting garment that covers the head and neck. So, this might provide some protection against coronavirus disease. The seventh type of mask is disposable surgical masks. They are thin masks usually worn by medical professionals prior, but however, today's each and every individual wears this, and it was available first in white and blue color. Recently, they are seen in pink color as well. So, this mask generally filters around 60% of smaller particles, and they are primarily used to prevent spread of respiratory infections that occur due to droplets, sprays, and splatters. The other type of mask, that is the eighth one, is cone style mask. As the name suggests, they are conical in shape and are stiff, have harder surfaces as compared to the other variants of mask which we have seen prior. Wearer must ensure the fit of the mask such that the exhaled air does not come from the ends or the edges of the mask. The ninth type of mask is N95 mask, which generally they are reserved for healthcare providers, and CDC does not recommend general public to wear N95 mask. This provides most protection against novel coronavirus and other respiratory diseases. This also protects the person wearing mask because they filter out around 95% of particles from the air breathed in. However, CDC states that cloth and disposable masks also filter particles at varying efficiencies, so they also offer personal protection. Now, as we have seen that there are 9 types of masks, how should choose a mask? When the pandemic started, we generally heard that the mask should be a three-ply mask. So, what does this three-ply means? This means that it is made up of 3 layers. Inner layer, which is made up of absorbent material such as cotton. Middle layer is a non-woven, non-absorbent material such as polypropylene. And the outer is made up of polyester or polyester blend. So, how can we check a mask whether it is a good or not? A simple method to check whether the mask is appropriate or not is a candle test. It is popularized by US science educator Bill Nye. This test suggests that if you can blow out a candle while wearing a mask, that mask is not good because your mask does not adequately stop the flow of air. If you can blow air out, air can also leak inward easily as it goes out. So the mask is of no use. It does not filter any air, whether it is going out or coming into you. So this mask you should discard. The second type of method is by doing a water test. The virus is carried on a water droplet that is expelled from the infected people when they talk, cough, or sneeze. So, if these droplets land on your mask, you want an outer layer to repel them. So, if a drop of water on the outside surface is absorbed, then again that mask is not proper because this drop, which can be easily absorbed in the outer layer if it is not able to repel, this again might be of causing some infection. So again, that kind of mask is not a proper one. Your mask or the outer layer should be non-absorbent. Thirdly, if you are wearing a specs, that is spectacle, so when you exhale and there is a fogging on glasses, this suggests that the fit is not proper either on your nose pin or the metal piece which is present on the upper or the top layer is not fitting accordingly to your nose. So again, that such type of mask if you are wearing, it's of no use. Third, fourth one is light test. So when you held the mask, whichever you want to wear, against the light, and if you see that the light is passing through the threads of the mask of which it is viewed, so if the light is passing thoroughly, or else if the light is passing easily through the mask, then the porosity is very good, and thus there is not enough filtration of air which you are inhaling or exhaling. So, a tightly woven mask will be helpful to prevent this. If the thread of the mask are woven too closely, and if we make it, or either if we can make it from 2 to 3 layers of a cloth, then the light does not pass through the fabric of a mask and thus ensures good filtration of the air which is inhaled or exhaled. So, this in turn provides a good protection to you. So, always it's an advice to check for these four tests, that is your candle test, water test, fog test, and the light test. Again, CDC and WHO has suggested that one should always avoid a mask with exhalation walls. Why? With this images will tell you very clearly. So as in figure 1, it projects that when the nose and mouth are not covered with mask, how the breath escapes unfiltered. This suggests that if the individual is COVID-19 carrier or having been infected, there are more chances that the other person who comes in contact gets exposed to the droplets or splatter and further having high chances of getting infected because of it. Here in the second figure, the mannequin is wearing the mask which has a wall. So we can visualize how much the exhaled air goes out through the walls. In this situation as well, there are more chances of getting infected as the air is expelled out without filtration. In the third figure, the mannequin is wearing a mask without a wall and it is properly covering or having a nose clip which is fitting properly to the nose. Also, it is fitting properly on the cheeks as well. So, the exhaled air through the nose and the droplets of the splatter through the mouth will be expelled, filtered through the mask. And this provides protection to the other individual. So this is the reason why you should not wear a mask with a wall. These walled masks are available in cloth as well as in an N95 variant. So always avoid both of them. Now, as we have seen, so which mask is better? So, as discussed earlier in the presentation, that there are two types of masks, that is medical and non-medical, and one with one variety which we have seen is of how we tie, that is ear loop or an head loop or an having a tied with the knot. So, the non-medical mask should be worn by a general public under the age of 60 years or who do not have any underlying health condition, and the medical masks are to be worn by the healthcare workers in clinical setting. Anyone who is feeling unwell, including having symptoms such as malaise, muscle ache, cough, sore throat, or fatigue, awaiting COVID 19 results, people caring for someone who is suspected or confirmed case of COVID 19 outside health facilities. Then, next is individuals aged over 60 years, individuals having underlying health condition like chronic respiratory diseases, cardiovascular diseases, cancer, obesity, immunocompromised patients, and individuals having diabetes mellitus. These individuals are supposed to wear an medical mask, whereas others can wear a non-medical mask. Now, how to wear a medical mask or any type of mask which you are wearing. So, wash your hands before touching the mask. Always inspect the mask whether it is having any kind of tear, holes, or if it is soiled because you have worn that particular mask prior as well. Then third is to find the top side of the mask. Generally, the upper part has a metal piece or has a stiff material. Check for the inner and the outer side of the mask. The outer surface is usually darker in the color as compared to inner side. The stiffer edge should always be over the middle of the nose and press it gently such that it takes the shape of your nose. Stretch it through the bottom layer of the mask such that it covers your nose, mouth, and chin. Adjust the mask such that is no gap from the edges or from the sides. Check it from all the sides such that there is no leakage. Always avoid touching the mask. Strictly follow that you should always use the loop, ear or head, or else string if you are using the third type to remove the mask. As you remove the mask completely, keep the mask away from your body and the surfaces and directly throw in a bin which is closed. Then wash your hands and you are now free. If you are wearing a mask which has a shape like this, always you should check for the upper and the or the top and the bottom of the mask. The one which has beak towards the top is to be worn towards the nose and the other towards the chin. Because if you wore it in a reverse fashion, your nose will not get covered. So always check for this. So what are the don'ts when you are wearing a mask? Meaning what all things you should prevent when you are wearing a mask. Do not use a mask that looks damaged, which has a holes, tear, or a tear. Do not wear a loose mask. Do not wear the mask that is under the nose. Do not remove the mask wherever there are people within 1 meter or if it is a crowded place. Do not use a mask which is difficult to breathe through. Not wear a dirty or a soiled or a wet mask. Do not share your mask with others. These are few things which you should remember when you are about the mask. Now, how to clean a mask? Always wash the fabric with soap or detergent and preferably with a hot water at least once a day. If it is not possible to wash the mask in a hot water, then wash it with a soap or detergent. And always it is advisable to wear a Dry mask. As we have seen that the mask can be secured to the mouth with either a ear loop or the head loop or through the strings or the straps in the slide which wherein I have mentioned what are the different types of masks. So if you are wearing a mask which is to be secured with the strings as seen in the figure, so always secure the upper two strings in the middle of your head and the lower two strings in the base of your head. So if when you tie both the upper and lower strings, it ensures complete adaptability of the mask to face covering mouth, nose and chin. As we have seen many times that the people don't wear both upper and lower strings, means they don't tie both of them. So if we don't tie the lower string, we are not protected through the upper two ties only, even if they are tied properly at the middle of the head. We have seen many times that these two strings, which are placed in the lower end of the mask, are hanging below like this. So, this will cause because either you don't inhale the filtered breath or the air, or even you don't exhale the filtered breath, which will further enhance the chances of getting infected. As we have already spoken, many that don'ts when you are wearing a mask. These are few more which we often do unintentionally. First image shows the right way of wearing a mask. The second image, the person is wearing a loose mask, which should always be avoided. The next is mask is not covering the nose properly. In the fourth image, the masking has hanging with the one ear loop in one side of the ear. Again, this is not the correct way. Fifth, the mask is not covering the chin. Again, this will not provide you any kind of protection. Sixth, this mask is not covering the nose and the mouth. It is just covering your chin. Seventh is mask is covering only the mouth. Again, you are breathing through the nose as well. So this will not give you any kind of protection. Again, the in the eighth image, we can see that the mask is covering the neck as a necklace. Again, this will be of no use. So why you should not keep your mask hanging around your neck, because always you can see that, or else you can just visualize that the neck is always open and it harbors some amount of bacteria. So if you hang a mask around the neck and the same mask when you use to cover your nose and mouth, the bacteria from the neck is carried towards your pontal of entry, that is your nose and your mouth, and the chances of getting infected are again higher. Though we say that we are wearing the mask, and this is the common mistake which we do, and if we are conscious, we follow some protocols, we can prevent from getting infected. Some people become heroic by having a misconception that I have been recovered from COVID-19 disease recently, so I have antibodies in my body to fight against, or else he or she will be have been vaccinated, and so will they will not get infected, or they are having immunity which is very strong, so they will not get infected, or else even something that they don't have any underlying systemic conditions, so there are chances of getting infected is very less. So please stop thinking with all the possibilities and wear mask whenever we are out of our home. So this figure tells about the chances of getting infected. On my left is a COVID-19 carrier, and on the right is your person with an healthy contact. So when both the individuals are not wearing a mask, chances of getting infected of an healthy individual is about 90%. But if in the same scenario, if the healthy contact is wearing a mask, then also the chance of getting infected is around 70%. However, if the COVID-19 is wearing a mask, um, then the chance of getting infected for this healthy individual will be only about 5%. But if both are wearing masks, the chance is of getting infected is barely minimal to around 1.5%. So generally, we don't know who is carrier or who is healthy. So it is always better to wear a mask and follow all other protocols like washing hands regularly, maintaining physical distance, wearing mask and avoid gathering. Recently, CDC, that is Center of Disease Control, has concluded that double masking, like with a cotton and a medical mask, will reduce exposure to COVID-19. So, how can we pair a mask for a double masking? We can pair a medical and a cloth mask, in which the medical mask is at an is an inner mask which is closer to your mouth, and the cloth mask is on the top. So, double masking has said to prevent and provide protection for around 85.4% than as compared with the single layer. But yes, you should always cover your nose, mouth, and chin. To spread the awareness of mask, World Mask Week has been celebrated from 7th to 14th August 2020. So this is just for creating awareness for the general public about wearing the mask. This image I found when I was reading the content from various resources, and it is very meaningful, which suggests that I wear the mask to protect the vulnerable, those who are at a high risk of getting really sick, including family members, friends, and strangers alike. So this sentence is very important. So together we can stop the spread by wearing mask properly, washing hands, maintaining physical distance, and avoiding social gatherings. So each one of us shall thank all the frontline workers, including doctor, nurses, sanitization worker, and hospital management staff. All are working day and night to make their patients recover. So thank you for the patient listening. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Thank you so much. Have a good day.